Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Ashley Kay, and this is my creative daily journal that you see on my extremely messy desk. This is my January journal for 2022, and I don't finish it in this video, but I did finish it recently, finally. Middle of February, and I'm finally done with January. Anyway, the days that I am doing are, I think, around the 22nd, 23rd. And we were still not feeling great from having had the Big C. And so this little piece of collage that I got, it came from a Fast Company magazine, which is all about like business stuff and up and coming businesses. And it had this really cool ad for working like digitally, like collaborating. And so I kind of used that because my husband did a telehealth appointment on this day. And so I thought that would kind of worked well, having the piece of collage of someone sitting behind a computer, because that's kind of what that day was for for us, at least. We didn't do a whole lot of face-to-face stuff for a while there after being so sick. But anyway, I am gluing that down, and you will kind of see that I am still not really with it in my journaling at this time that I was filming, just because I have had so much in my brain recently with everything, trying to get things straightened around. When I filmed this, I was trying to get things straightened around for going back to work for my husband and going back to school for the kids, and making sure that they had the right information at the school, because apparently when your child reaches high school, the school stops discussing your child within itself. And so like her teachers did not know that she had an illness and was not coming to class because she couldn't. They thought she was skipping, which made them report her to the administration office for attendance, which then I had to get in touch with them and get them the correct stuff so that they didn't send us to, the juvenile attendance person. I forget what they're called. Anyway, it was just a mess. And so I think this was right. I'm journaling the days right before she was able to go back to high school. And so Monday the 23rd, what I'm using right there is not a bingo dauber, they're for children. Doodle hog is what they're called. And they are for like preschool children who cannot yet color. And they work really well for background stuff. I don't remember who I saw use them, but I decided to get the pastels, and they are really a lot of fun to work with. They do take a little bit to get flowing because they're not really meant for putting down a lot of color. They're kind of just meant for daubing, so the kids can like make daubed artwork. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know. I really don't know how to. Like, what they're meant for is just putting down dots. And, like, the kids can do a coloring page, but just for dotting instead of coloring. Anyway, that's a lot to say. What I'm using them for is background color. And I have been really into the pink and blue. I don't know if you saw the days that I started. Previously, I kind of flipped through them. But they were also pink and blue, so I don't know. I guess I kind of went through a pink and blue phase. But I am also on this page going to put down some ephemera that was like our daily life. We had been eating a lot of pudding because when I'm sick, I don't like putting a lot of effort into eating. And so anything that is ready made to eat, like the snack packs, really helped. And no, they're not super nutritious, but they are not terrible either. I don't know. That's at least what I tell myself to make myself feel better about it. But then I change my mind. That little crow says that not every day needs to be productive. And I was going to put that one down, but then I liked this one better because it kind of fit with how I was feeling. And it says, nothing is normal and no one is okay. You're doing great. And I kind of felt like that really fit better with how I was feeling on that Monday because that was the day that I got the email from the school saying, hey, your student has missed 6 days or 5 days or whatever it was. And at 7, they're going to be turned into the truancy. That's what it is called, the truancy court. And I was like, no, because I had called the nurse when my daughter first tested positive for COVID. And they said, yeah, we'll get it in and get it fixed. And that did not happen. It was such a pain. Like, I don't understand how schools cannot successfully communicate within themselves. Like, as someone who has been a teacher and worked in schools, her school currently is the worst I have ever seen. And they're apparently a really prodigious school, like public school. One of the top, like, I don't know, 25 in the state. But it's not because they communicate within themselves. Okay, and now I'm done complaining about my daughter's school. I'm sorry. I just feel very strongly about communication within education. Anyway, that washi tape was some washi sample that I got from a, what do I want to say? A swap that I did in SwapBot. I was going to use this little sticker for chocolate, like it was a chocolate bar, but I decided I did not want that. And I will use this little picture of my son at school, like it was an extra one. He did not go to school. Obviously, he was not feeling well, and we were still under quarantine, so he could not leave the house and be in public. But I put it in there because I just felt like we needed to mention that he could not go and was sad that he had to stay home from school again. I'm not complaining about that. It was the right thing to do to keep others healthy. And yeah, and that wraps up this page pretty well. I'm going to snip this off and then we'll start the next page. I think I do 2 more pages. I'm not sure. And I've chosen to round the corners of this picture just because I kind of like how they look. This corner rounder, I'm not sure where it came from originally. It's really old. It's something that my mom got when I was in high school. And I had mentioned that I couldn't find any corner rounders in the stores around here, so she sent me this. She has since upgraded to something from maybe a scrapbooking company like close to my heart, or I don't know. So she's not without, but I enjoy the look of rounded corners every once in a while. And yeah, that's about it for this page. And then I'm actually going to flip back to the pages before and do a little bit on these 2 pages. So on this Sunday, which I don't think I put... Oh, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. This Sunday that I put down, I actually slept a lot because I was just not feeling great. And so I spent a lot of the day resting and sleeping. So there wasn't a whole lot. I didn't really do anything. I don't remember what went on because I was sleeping. So to kind of take up some of the space, I found this Aquarius, I don't know, printout. It just had some information about different things that went with the Aquarius sign. And then this is not the point of which I realized, but I accidentally put the 23rd on the wrong day. So the 23rd was not Monday, it was Sunday. And I apparently stopped filming before I fixed it, or I cut that part out. But I fixed it now. I also, between these two clips, painted my nails my favorite color, just for a pick me up. And anyway, so I fixed that day. The Saturday, or the Sunday was the 23rd, the next day was the 24th. And I believe this day that I'm working on is Tuesday, the 25th of January. I did a food pickup from a local grocery store called Food City. And so I am just gluing in this little, I don't even know, their go-kart calling card from the lady who did it for, or put together our order for us. And fun fact, just want to mention about why am I putting it like a little bit lower? Why did you put the guy in the desk a little bit lower from the edge? And why did you put this personal shopper thing not on the edge? Well, it's because I tend to put things towards the top and the bottom and not so much the middle. So when I am closing my book, the middle is less squishy and full than the top and the bottom, if that makes sense to you. If you are a journaler, it probably makes sense to you. Where you put things in is where it kind of bulks up. And so I was noticing as I was doing my journaling on this day that a lot of the bulk was at the top and the bottom of my journal. So I made a conscious effort to put a little bit more towards the middle. And I'm just gluing in a picture of my dog on the bottom because nobody's perfect. It would have been weird to put two things in the middle, I think, personally. But there's the picture of my dog. His name is Max. He's an elder dog. He's a Jack Russell mix, and he's about 15 years old. He's an old boy, and we love him, even though he stinks, because old dogs smell funky. Anyway, this piece of collage right here that I'm putting in is a printable from Loveland's Life on her Patreon. I always try and link them down below, so I will attempt to do that as well. She made this particular printable with, I believe, acrylic paints and then let it dry. I think it's really gorgeous and maybe clashes a little bit with the green, but I also kind of like that. So what are you gonna do? I like gaudy things. And then this little piece of, I think it's scrapbooking paper. It's like a scrap of scrapbooking paper. And it says cute. I was cutting it out to use it to put by my dog, but then I decided I didn't really like how much it blended in because the background is kind of green on this cutout, and then the background on the page is kind of green, and I didn't really feel like it worked anywhere else on the pages that I had recently done, so I was just going to save it. I did end up using it in the next couple pages, I think, that I scrapbooked. Anyway, what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to use a black, like, calligraphy type pen. I don't know. It's got a brush pen. And I'm going to write the day because it was a Tuesday. And I'm going to write the day up top. And then kind of be annoyed that I did not spread it out far enough. And, you know how it is. You don't use the space correctly. And so I tried to find something. I cut a lot of it out because I looked through a lot of stickers. I tried to find something that would kind of work right there. I might eventually I don't know, in this video, I might eventually find something to put up there on the end of Tuesday so it doesn't look so blank. But not right now. I just put a little sticker in. I got these stickers, they're planner stickers from Walmart. And I put the time of which I went to get my pickup order in. And I will flip back because when you have the stickers out, you got to see if you can use them anywhere else, right? So I'll flip back through the other pages. And I do think I go back to a couple of the earlier pages and you'll actually see me fill out my writing for the day. Yeah, on this page right here. So this page is the 22nd, and it was my grandmother's birthday, and it was the first birthday since she'd passed, and it was difficult. It was not easy. But anyway, you're going to see me right on this page, and then I will go through and I think do one more page, but I'm going to end the voice over here. I feel like you've probably gotten enough of my voice to last you a little while. If you have any questions about the things that I used or how I do anything, none of it's real complicated, I think, but if you are just starting out in journaling, you might want to know how to do something or why I did something the way I did. So feel free to ask me any questions below. I appreciate you guys so much taking the time to watch this. I'm sorry that I missed a week and this is a little bit late, but it was my birthday week on February 16th, so I spent some time on me instead of filming and editing, and that's okay sometimes. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. If you would like to follow me on my Instagram, I will leave that below for you. I am not doing great at uploading there regularly either, but it's a work in progress. It all is. Again, thank you so much for your time and for sticking around. I appreciate you, and I hope to journal with you again very soon. Bye.